Is hemp hip enough to be legalized?
I smoke marijuana daily.
I smoke massive quantities of bong hits.
I smoke it to control epilepsy.
Marijuana for me leads to naps.
I have patients who come to me every week who tell me that marijuana is messing up their lives.
No, it is not an addicting drug.
Pot alters your thinking.
The Lord said, eat the herbs that I grow. He didn't say smoke them.
People are dying from cigarettes, from pharmaceutical drugs. No one's dying from marijuana.
Ladies and gentlemen, here I am, Mo Gaffney. Disappear. Hello, how are you? Good to see ya. Thank you. There's a story behind this. This is, you know what this is? This is hemp. And it's kind of nice, isn't it? I mean, I'd like it to be in a darker color so it'd be slightly more slimming, but yeah. And this is recycled rubber. And I'm going to get some, George just told me I should get fireman's boots, and it'll look really good. As you all know by now, since it's the Mo Show, I'm Mo Gaffney, and it's Pop Quiz. Well, thank you. But this is also shedding on my black leggings, so I'll have to keep those tucked in. What? Well, thank you. My head is swelling as I speak. It's Pop Quiz time. What did George Washington, Al Gore, and the rap group Cypress Hill have in common? They've all inhaled marijuana. That's right. Everyone's thrilled. That's right, America. Not only did the father of our country fire up on occasion, but the Declaration of Independence was written on hemp paper. The first U.S. flag was woven from hemp fiber, and our first cars ran on hemp fuel. In fact, until the 1800s, marijuana was one of America's biggest cash crops, and guess what? Still is. Still is, man. Well, its popularity is on the rise again. Last year, over 80 million Americans smoked marijuana for the first time. And they're not only smoking it, they're wearing that leaf like a badge of honor. And apparently, marijuana has some honorable qualities, young lady. It's been known to alleviate the suffering of cancer and AIDS patients, as well as control glaucoma. And don't even mention it. Don't even mention how it improves the watching of Fantasia. Why are so many Americans proclaiming PM? Oh, it helps PMS as well. All these cranky women are going, does? Why are so many Americans proclaiming that hemp is hip? Is hemp hip enough to be legalized? Well, all of you out there can also make up your own minds when we talk to some self-proclaimed potheads, a woman who says it controls her epilepsy, and two doctors with very different opinions. So get out your hookahs and hit me.
I'm not
Hi, no, I'm not high. I'm just saying hi as in hello, welcome back, we're back. We're talking about hemp and how hip it is, or maybe is not, according to our next guest. He heads the Center for Chemical Dependency at Los Angeles' Cedars-Sinai Hospital. Please welcome Dr. Michael Horowitz. Very quickly, I have one more product placement here to do, Doctor, before we get to you. This is premium hemp diesel fuel and lamp oil. And how many barrels per acre?
20 barrels.
20 barrels per acre.
And 1,500 pounds of non-pesticide fiber.
And 1,500 pounds of non-pesticide fiber. Hi.
Hi, this is Mo. Why don't you come join me right here in the studio? Be seen, be heard, be on TV. For free tickets, call 213-259-3208.
About the many uses of hemp. You had your hand up. What were you going to say, sir?
Well, I had a question for your first two guests. You don't consider hemp to be addictive, I gather? You don't consider it?
I don't have a problem with physical addiction of marijuana. There has so far been no proof at all that marijuana is physically addictive. A lot of people have a problem with psychological addiction, and I'm glad that there's programs like Marijuana Anonymous to help them, but I'm not affected by it.
So you smoke on a daily basis. Could you quit for 2 weeks and then start smoking
I've quit for long periods of time when marijuana availability is at a low, yes.
So you have no physical need for it?
I have no physical need when I stop using marijuana.
A strong desire, though, I mean, a really strong desire, but I've quit too for 2 weeks. If I've gone to South America or Central America, I've been afraid to take it with me. I've quit for 2 weeks.
I disagree with the doctors out there.
Not the doctor, these people.
That doctor right there.
Oh, that doctor right there.
That marijuana is not addictive. It is addictive. It's addictive. Right.
Yeah.
Well, to some extent, it depends on how you define addiction. But most people, most authorities accept a definition of addiction as requiring some sort of a withdrawal syndrome. This has yet to be demonstrated with respect to marijuana. There was one paper published by a man by the name Mendelsohn. One patient who had smoked something like 26 marijuana cigarettes a day for weeks had some very minor withdrawal syndrome. You would expect that in the medical literature, if addiction were a problem here, there'd be a lot more evidence than the paltry little there is.
See, I really disagree.
I'm sorry, we're out of time, and I think we should relook at hemp in this country. Because look, and I'm not saying everyone should smoke pot, because I can't smoke pot because I do this and then I fall asleep. But I'm not going to judge anyone else. I want to thank my guests, Craig, Debbie, Valerie, Dr. Grinspoon, Dr. Horowitz, and Don Wertschafter, and all my lovely audience. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.
Herman is hardly recognizable on Herman's head. Special night and time tonight at 8. Now it's a current affair. Next on Fox 11.
Between older women and younger men.
I don't go out looking for young guys. And he offered me M&Ms, and I thought, oh, chocolate and a young boy?
You could have a 70-year-old who has a lot of pizzazz.
I can go both ways.
Oh, is this another one of your children? Or
the older women should train the younger men on how to be good lovers.
I'm getting a little bored with training people.
I was dating this young man who was 21. He dumped me for a 16-year-old girl.
It's not like I'm hanging out at the merry-go-round going, want a real ride, little boy? You know, I'm not...
And now, the star of the show, me, Mo Gaffney.
Okay, I gotta work on my underhand shot. That's what we learned from that. I'm Mo Gaffney. Welcome to the show. You know, I'm many different things to many different people. I'm an actress, talk show host, a daughter, a sister, a friend, a corrective lens wearer, and to some men, I'm an older woman. Yes, it's true. And it's funny because I don't think of myself as an older woman, but when you're 35 and he's 21, it's a little different from being a senior when he's a sophomore. It's like the difference between Tiger Beat and Newsweek. There's no reason not to subscribe to both. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good things about a May-December romance, or even a June-October romance. For one thing, younger men don't know everything yet, and they don't pretend to. They can learn from you, you can learn from them. For instance, I can now name the entire bill on the Lollapalooza tour. And now he knows that Soul Asylum wasn't the first group to record Sexual Healing. Hello, Marvin Gaye, thank you. And then there's, you know, sex. Younger men like to have it a lot. And you know, when I was younger and men wanted to have it a lot, it used to annoy me. Now that I'm older, it doesn't bother me so much. I mean, if younger men and older women reach their sexual peaks at the same time, then why not climb the mountain together? But I do draw the line at rollerblading. That's unsafe at any age. So today on the Mo Show, we'll be exploring relationships between older women and younger men. We'll talk to some couples and find out what the attraction is and what society has to say about it. So get out your IDs and hit me. Hello. My next guest didn't let 2 decades get in the way of having a 5-year romance. Please welcome Willoughby Ann Walsh and Jim Massey. Hello. Just so we know, you're not together anymore,
No.
right? Right. How did you?
We are together.
Well,
You're together now.
Your
but-
show brought us together at this time.
Well, aren't we fabulous?
Actually, I haven't seen her since we were in Europe together.
How
years
long
ago.
ago was that?
In 6 years.
6 years.
Wow,
And now
6 years ago.
she's married to an older man.
But still younger than me.
Older than
Older
you,
than Jim,
but
but younger than me.
Okay. Now, how did you guys meet, Jim?
Well, I had actually seen her articles in a leading magazine, and I was really startled with how intelligent they were and how she was the most intelligent person in the whole magazine. And I could tell the magazine was dominated by patriarchal men who didn't know the business, and she did. I was very impressed. And later, in a total different part in the country, I met her in New Orleans, and there was an instant rapport, and we were just, we always had so much to talk about, and we just hit it off.
Right. And what are the main differences? You've dated younger women and older women, I
Yeah.
imagine.
Mm-hmm.
What are the main differences for you in dating older and younger women?
You know, every person is an individual, and everybody can be different. You can have a 70-year-old who has a lot of pizzazz, and you can have a 17-year-old who's a dud, really. So it's individual.
Yes, and I have.
So it depends on the person.
It depends on the person, but what I've been attracted to is women that have a zest for life, have a lot of intelligence, have something to say, have great insights. I like a witty person, and somebody who is hungry for experience in life.
Right, right. Now, Willoughby, when did you start dating younger men? Have you always?
No, I would have to say that 2 men before Jim I had a man in my life who was about 15 years older than me. And Jim was the first person that I had a romance or a relationship with who was considerably younger than me.
Yeah, and since then, have you gone back and forth, younger, older, same age? Or?
Well, right now I'm married to a man who's 6 years younger than I am, and he was the next man after Jim. So
oh, really?
It varies. I've experienced both. I can go both ways, some people say.
Willoughby goes both ways. Now, describe to us an evening with a young woman in your experience, and then an evening with an older woman.
Well, it's a generality, but usually the younger women are more, I don't know, they're hungry for to be shown around town, it seems to me. They're hungry to go shopping. They're hungry to they've got a whole scenario planned of we're going to have these kids, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, you're going to make $1 million, and it seems more driven. And my experience with the older women has been that they're more interested in me as a person. That's just what I found. And so the evening might go totally differently because one's driven for career where I'm going to make her career, and the other one's driven more for companionship. That's just what I found.
Right, right. Now, what about families? Was that a difficulty at all with any of you when they found out you were dating a younger man or you were dating an older woman?
I'd like to know. I love her children. They happen to be my age, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah?
But it wasn't a problem for me.
No problems?
My parents have never met him.
Well, introduce
That's why
him.
there are no problems.
That's right.
Introduce him right now. Go ahead.
Oh, hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Let us from camp.
Yeah, really. Mom, Dad, this is Robert. Robert, that's Mom and Dad. And don't they look like cameras? It's amazing.
Say hello, Robert. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Robert.
Oh, thanks, Gracie. Where's the cigar?
So, what about friends? Now, I know...
Yeah, we don't have any.
Of course you don't. Now, I know a lot of... Actually, I know a fair amount of female comedians who do date younger men. What do you think that's about?
I think a lot of it just has to do, it's not the age thing, it really isn't. It is a lot of being who, why are people raising, do you all have to go to the bathroom?
No, they...
I think it has to do with your energy level.
I'm going to slap you before the end of the show, Sheila.
It has to do with your energy level, and especially female comics are usually very aggressive, very high energy, very strong, very outspoken, pretty intelligent, pretty funny. They've got a lot of things going, and I think that draws a lot of people, but especially somebody that's younger and vital and is into all of that.
Right,
you know?
right. Would you stand for me? Thanks.
Oh, I have a question for you two. I know they told how old they are. How old are you two?
Oh, how old are you two?
I'm 30 and...
I'm 50.
There we go.
So there's a 20
hello,
year
could you stand up?
Oh, people are moaning now because she said she's
First
50.
of all, Jim,
Yeah.
is it? Jim, are you still dating older women?
Yeah, I'd say that. Anybody I'm attracted to.
And did you ever feel like he was your son? Did people come up to you and say, "Oh, is this another one of your children?" Or
Well,
did you ever
people
get
would
that?
ask if it was my son sometimes, but I just didn't put too much emphasis on the age difference. You know, for me, Jim was a person that I enjoyed being with, and we had a lot of experiences in life together that were very, very meaningful, and that was what was important to me.
Hi.
Hi. There's a stereotype that when older women go out with younger men, there's some kind of financial thing going on. Is this the case with you? Are any of the women supporting the men?
The kept man syndrome, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is that
I mean,
your
that's
case?
like indentured servitude. Any guy that would go for that, I mean, I could just imagine the last thing I'd want to hear if I have to wake up at the crack of dawn because I have to go check on someone's schedule, walk their dogs, pick up their dry cleaning, and make sure that the beauty parlor appointment's on time.
You didn't make those calls?
Not today, honey. Sorry. I think I put a gun to my head. But a lot of guys, I have met guys like that in New York, especially. They're these young, good-looking guys, and these older women that set them up, and I mean, they think that they made it. As far as I'm concerned, I think they fell off the end of the earth. But to each his own.
I have an opinion on that. because-
Okay, we're going to get that opinion when we come back. We have to go on a commercial.
Great.
I promise I'll come back to you, Jim. And we'll hear from Jim, and we'll also hear from a woman who says that a May-December romance can mean a lot of stormy weather as well. So grab an umbrella and stay tuned. Darn you. Discussing relationships between the mighty oak and the little acorn. Women being the mighty oak, and of course, men being the little acorn. Do we have any questions in this beautiful audience? I'm coming right over. Hi, could you stand up?
Hi. I've gone out with younger men and older men, and I've always found that the younger men, or often rather, are looking for wisdom, our wisdom, and our emotional support. And I was wondering if Kate found that in the women, in the men that she dated. That they're looking for your wisdom, your older wisdom. And
yes,
your
I have.
emotional support.
I've had them come and ask me for advice. Yes, definitely, and my experiences. And
Yes, Obi-Wan.
Yes, Obi-Wan.
Nobody asks me for wisdom. I don't know why.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. Could you stand up? No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm having a fight in the audience.
society has always hated the idea of, relationships that have that big age span. And I know Olivia Newton-John said, she kept hers a big secret for a long, long time, didn't want to end up in the National Enquirer. So I just wondered from the ladies, what comments you've heard or why you think it is that society thinks it's such a bad thing. Because I think it's great.
But you know what? It's always been accepted for men to be older and women to be younger. That was okay. Just like it's okay for men to get fat and gray hair and women can't. There's always been that double standard. Yeah.
Hi. This is a question for the older women. Don't you feel that the younger men are using you because they need a mother figure close to them and they haven't gotten used to the idea that they don't have their mothers
anymore? I love to breastfeed him and help him with his homework. It's a
Do you, though? I mean, is there any of that sort of nurturance that you think they look for? I'm about as nurturing
I think everybody looks for nurturing, don't they? And everybody wants nurturing in a relationship.
Hi.
Nurturing.
Could you stand up?
Nurturing.
Yeah, for the women, do you think that younger men make better love?
Make better what?
Better lovers?
Not better, no.
Not better? Different. What?
Different.
Well, if you're going to talk, stand up and don't grab my microphone.
So the older men make better lovers than younger?
No, do older men make better lovers than younger?
I can't say because I've never had an older man for a lover.
I think it's an individual thing.
Yeah, a good lover is a good lover. It doesn't matter if he's old or he's young. He's either a good lover or he's not.
I just wanted to ask this couple on the end that, since you live, long distance relationship and that your age difference is so, apart, doesn't that make your relationship difficult?
Does it make it difficult, the long distance part?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
been there, done it.
Yeah.
Well, we make up for lost time when we're together. I mean, she seems to go along with everything, and then we ship her out, and she's ready the next time.
It is very intense. It's very intense. You make up it, like if we see each other for a week, we have to make up for like a month. So we fight intense, we love intense. Everything is very, it's very hot and intense.
Intense is the key word here.
I think it depends on the individuals in the relationship. I'm married to an older man. He's 16 years older. But we'll be married 20 years. But it's a lot of communication in the relationship. And I think you can make it whatever you want it to be.
That's right. That's too high. Could you stand up?
I want to know, like, if the women up there, they get jealous of younger women when, like, their men are looking at them or something.
Yes.
I think you have to keep the men in your life distracted, and you have to be doing things with them that are exciting for both of you. Like Jim and I would sit in Germany when we lived in Germany on a Thursday night, and we'd say, what are we going to do for the weekend? So we'd hop in our VW camping van and take a trip over the border to France and go poking around in the old ruins and eating in the bistros and things like that and come home. And each weekend we had a different activity where we could go and experience the culture.
You have to create a relationship.
That's right.
Hello.
Hi. I just wanted to know, are you just particularly looking for older women, the blonde gentleman?
No,
or is
no.
it, more like just somebody that you just really like?
It just happened that I had more communication and more understanding, more empathy, and more meaningful relations. And I might date younger women. It's just a personal, individual thing. It just so happened. And then I noticed that the society was saying you're not supposed to do it, and there's something wrong with it. And I don't think there's something wrong with it, because people, to find love is very hard. And if you can do it, then you should have it. And it's not easy. And so whoever you find it with, you should have it. And you shouldn't have an age barrier. That's my opinion.
You should go for it. Hello.
Hello. I'd like to know if you women ever get threatened that these men will leave you for younger women?
No, just for women.
I've had that happen to me.
You had that happen?
I had that happen to me,
Oh,
yeah.
well, we're going to hear about that. We have to go to commercial because Paul's about to rip my head off. And then we'll hear about what happened. Wondering how to meet the age difference of your dreams? When we come back, we'll meet a woman who started a dating service to bring older women and younger men together. So please don't go away. and younger men, and someone asked if anyone worries about getting dumped for a younger woman, and you were going to say, Kate.
Yes, a few years ago, when I was in my early 30s, I was dating this young man who was 21. And we'd been dating for, I don't know, a year or so, and he was a virgin when I met him, and I trained him to be a wonderful lover. And one afternoon he invited me to come over and spend the evening with him, and so I went over after work, and we worked together. And we were in the shower together, and we hear a knock on the door, and I said, he starts to get out to answer the door, and I said, oh, just, they'll go away. And he says, no, I better see who it is. So he puts a towel on, goes to the door, he comes back a few minutes later, and he says, it's 3 buddies of mine, they want me to go play basketball. You'll have to leave. And he says, I told them they said they'd go away for 20 minutes so that when you leave, you won't have to bump into them. And about 6 months later, he dumped me for a 16-year-old girl.
Oh, I would have dumped him right then and there.
No, I didn't. I hung around for more punishment.
Yeah, well,
I was
you know
younger
better
then.
now. Yeah, honey, I'll leave, and I'll stay left. Doesn't make any sense. We're going to go on to our next guest. And she co-founded the Mutual Admiration Society, a group that brings together younger men and older women for companionship and fun. Please welcome Doe Gentry. Hello, Doe. Now we're going to do the Doe and Mo show. No, Doe, why did you decide to start this group?
Well, I noticed that a lot of my peers were dating, mating, and marrying younger men, and they have very successful relationships and marriages. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if you could have a wonderful party where you could put these people together, and watch the chemistry and watch the magic go on. And it became very successful. I have over 4,000 people on the mailing list. About 70% of them are men. I don't understand when women say there are no men out there. There are so many wonderful men that love older women.
70% of them are the younger men.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to get some more older women in the group.
I do. Women need to be educated about this. It's very difficult for them to break tradition. So I've started a group nationwide called Passion's Voice, and I'm writing a book about it. And Kate and I are going to be lecturing on how to date an older woman and how to date a younger man. We're going to be opening up in Orange County. Dee will be lecturing down there. It's been very successful, and I think it's a much needed cultural trend because there are a lot of young men, and there aren't that many older men. You know, and it's like, you know, they want somebody younger, so why not enjoy it? You know?
Yeah, well, they can have somebody younger.
Yeah, we want the young ones.
Go ahead, we've got the younger ones too. Thanks very much. What are the different things that older women look for when they join a group like yours? I mean, when you think about it, it's sort of like, you know, Jim was saying it's the individual, but these individuals are looking for a definite thing. They're looking for younger men, and the men are looking for older women. So what are the women looking for?
I think the women are successful in their careers, in their lives. These are strong women that are looking for someone that is supportive, someone that excites them, someone that turns them on, someone that respects them. Someone that's really fun to be around, to let you be whoever you are, someone that appreciates you. And young men seem to know how to do that. They love to cook for you. They wouldn't think of letting you do their laundry. They go, oh, I can do that. Wait, you know, where
Sheila's like, Robert, are you listening?
Well, I don't do that. I don't do windows. You know,
no,
he's very understanding.
He makes a mean pasta, but I just have to say, you know, I think I don't go out looking for young guys. If I date somebody younger, or if I'm attracted to somebody or they're attracted to me, I think I personally wouldn't join a group to specifically look for guys that are young or for guys with brown eyes. To me, you find somebody, whoever it is, you fall in love or they fall in love with you.
Well,
if they
that would be nice, but
older,
sometimes people have preferences. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's already specifically making a demand. I mean, you're already saying, I'm not going to go with somebody because they're old or because they're young or because they're black or they're white. I mean, you either find people but that's...
some people like to go out, some people like to sit home and order pizza. Is this what it's about? I mean, just, you know...
Well, I would join a pizza club.
There you go.
Now, Joe, when it's on a break, when we come back, more talk about love in the 90s when he's still in his 20s. Stay tuned. Oh, we're back. Oh, and we don't have that much time. I want to thank my beautiful audience. And I just want to say... I think age makes no difference. If you're happy with each other, you have fun together, you love each other, you treat each other with respect, all that stuff we talked about doesn't matter. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Thank you. She's a doctor. I want to thank my guests, Robert, Sheila, Jim Willoughby, Kate Doe, and Dr. Lewis. And I'd like to leave you with a little thought. Why the hell not? Bye-bye.
For it, and now you got it. It's the Fox Kids TV Takeover. So tune in and be a part of television history next on Fox.